Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing this look, which I basically took my everyday basic makeup and elevated it in just a couple of steps. So I wanted to show you guys how to go from your everyday makeup to something that's a little bit more dramatic, a little more playful, a little more date-like. So if you guys want to see how I got this look and what products I used, let's go. So we're gonna play. This is the makeup that I did for today. But you know, I just got in the mood to play. And the palette that I'm thinking about is the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. This guy is beautiful. So I'm going to start off by taking Ridge, which is this shade here. And I am going to apply that color right in the crease. Can you guys see that I'm feeling orange today? And all I'm doing is just buffing this color in the crease. Oh, it's so beautiful. It blends out really easily and creamy. And I'm just kind of bringing this color out and up. And then we're doing the same here. I'm trying to think. Today I have on the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. I use my NARS Creamy Concealer. And this is my Benefit Roller Liner. And I have on the Benefit Caramel Bronzer. And I'm just, again, kind of pulling this out. I'm going to take a little bit of Sundown. Yeah, Sundown. And then use that to kind of diffuse and soften the crease color. Even though honestly you don't need it, or at least I didn't need it. This palette is just really beautiful. And it sets, and it just blends itself out. Like, it's stunning. And I'm gonna, again, pull this up following the wing. I'm going to take this brush. This is by BK Beauty. And I'm going to take Deep Dive, which is this shade here. And then use that just to kind of stamp it on the liner. So it's going to help create just a smokier liner. I don't know what I'm going to call this video because it really isn't a tutorial. This is more of a, like, I need a distraction. And I need something to just amp up my makeup. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Maybe, I don't know. And then taking my brush, I'm just going to buff and blend. I want it to be very smoky and soft. These days, I really have to just go with where my inspiration is taking me. And whenever I get inspiration or a desire to film, I gotta take advantage of it. I'm going to take the same brush that I've been using to blend. I'm going to take Magma and just lightly use this color to blend the outer wing out just a little bit. I wish that this palette had like a deep chocolatey brown. The deep, like, plummy shade is beautiful with the orange, but I feel like having a deep chocolatey brown would have made this palette just more cohesive. And again, there's nothing wrong with the purple, but I feel like I want a chocolate, and this doesn't have it. All right, guys, so this is what this is looking like, and I am debating on what colors to use. Part of me wants to do like a bronze, or this shade here is pretty. This is Blooming, and this is Palladium. Kind of like the way it looks matte too though. I'm going to say that we're going to take Palladium, which is more the bronzy tone. And I'm going to start, let's apply it with the finger. I'm acting like I don't know this already. So this just gives it a very soft shimmery brown. but I think I want to go a little more dramatic than this. I'm going to add gluing to the outer, or the middle to outer corner. And I'm going to take Palladium and then add that to the inner corner. And then you always want to make sure that your two shades look blended and not forced. This is looking pretty. I'm going to just take my brush again and then push the shape of the brush into the outer corner just to make sure that I'm not losing any pigmentation. Then I'm going to take my Benefit liner again and just touch up the liner. I'm gonna take whatever's left over on this brush and just kind of run it in the lower lash line and just bring it up. And I'm going to just add a little bit of concealer. It's really to create shape and not so much to conceal. Also, whenever you're doing like a smoky look, which this one isn't like too smoky, but whenever you're doing any kind of a smoky look, I just like to make sure that my under eye is nice and bright. Just take my, this is the brush I used earlier today for my foundation. And again, it's always about adding more of a natural finish, and I like to do that with just kind of going over my concealer with my foundation brush. I'm going to go back into Deep Dive and then just press again the brush to the outer corner to make sure that I haven't lost any of the pigmentation. I'm going to go back into my Hoola Caramel and just buff this right on the outside of my face. I take a little bit of my lower lash mascara and just add definition to my lashes, because obviously with adding the concealer sometimes we can get some on the lashes and it looks like you don't have lashes or they're not as defined. And then I'm going to take some of my Push Up Mascara by Charlotte Tilbury and just again add another layer of mascara. I'm going to take my brush again and just lightly buff these edges. Really, it's the purplish shade. I'm going to take my Pat McGrath powder and just lightly press this under my eyes. For my lips, I'm going to be using Velvet Morning by Lisa Eldridge, by the way. Alright guys, so here is the amped up version of today's makeup. As you guys can tell, I'm definitely feeling orange, and it's just one of those colors that I really love because it just kind of bumps everything up and elevates it to just a happier vibe. You could totally go with a nude lipstick, or you can go with a red or even a pink if you really wanted to. But I'm just feeling the warm tones, so I wanted to do an orange. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little quick amp up makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like this video. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.